The wall of soldiers turned like a great wheel, spears bristling, and at its edge, a 16-year-old boy raised his bow. Behind him waited an army that could not move. In front of him spun a trap that almost no living warrior could break. Abhimanyu knew how to get in. He did not know how to get out. And still, he rode forward. The boy was Abhimanyu, son of Arjuna, greatest archer of the age, and of Subhadra, sister of Krishna. He was young, barely a man, but already a warrior of terrifying skill. On this day, the 13th day of the war at Kurukshetra, he faced something built to defeat even the strongest. Drona, the aged master who now commanded the Kaurava army, had arranged his soldiers into the Chakravyuh. It was a vast rotating formation, coiled like a spiral shell, ring within ring within ring. To enter it was to walk into a maze that closed behind you. Only a handful of warriors in the world knew the secret of piercing it, and fewer still knew how to come back out alive. The Kauravas had planned this carefully. Their aim was to break the Pandava line and capture Yudhishthira, the eldest brother, and end the war in a single stroke. But one man stood in the way of any such plan, and his name was Arjuna. So they removed him. A band of warriors called the Samshiptakas, who had sworn a blood oath to fight Arjuna until they or he lay dead, drew him away to a distant corner of the battlefield. Arjuna could not refuse such a challenge. He rode off to answer it, and with him went Krishna, his charioteer. And so the only two men who truly understood the Chakravyuh, who could enter it and leave it, were gone. The formation began to turn, and it began to advance, and the Pandava army had no answer. Yudhishthira looked at the wheel of iron rolling toward him and knew that if it was not broken, they were finished. It was then that Abhimanyu spoke. He told them he could open the door. As a child still unborn, resting in his mother's womb, he had heard his father Arjuna describe how to shatter the Chakravyuh. He had listened, and he had remembered. But there was a gap in what he knew. Before Arjuna could explain the way out, Subhadra had fallen asleep, and the words were never spoken. So the boy knew only half the secret. He could break in. He could not break free. He said as much. He would smash open the formation and hold the gap, and the great Pandava warriors would pour in behind him, and together they would fight their way to the center. It was a sound plan. It depended on one thing only, that the door he opened stayed open. On that promise, Abhimanyu charged. What followed was magnificent. The boy struck the outer ring, and it split before him. He drove into the formation like a spear into water, scattering soldiers, and the way lay open behind him for the others to follow. But at the entrance stood Jayadratha, the king of Sindhu. Jayadratha held a boon from Shiva himself, and on this one day, it gave him the power to hold back the sons of Pandu single-handedly. He planted himself in the gap and would not yield. The Pandava warriors threw themselves against him and could not pass. The door sealed shut. And on the wrong side of it, alone, deep inside the turning heart of the enemy, was a 16-year-old boy. He did not panic. He fought. Surrounded on every side, cut off from all help, Abhimanyu became a storm. He killed soldiers by the score. He wounded famous warriors and broke their chariots and made the veterans of the Kaurava host fall back before a child. For a time it seemed nothing could touch him. The men sent to destroy him could not do it in fair combat, one against one, and they knew it. So they stopped fighting fairly. The great warriors of the Kaurava side, among them Drona and Karna and Kripa and Ashwatthama, closed in together against the lone boy. In the popular telling, it was Karna who, on Drona's word, cut Abhimanyu's bowstring from behind. They killed his horses. They killed his charioteer. They shattered his chariot beneath him and broke his weapons one by one. Disarmed, exhausted, wounded, he still would not fall. And so at the last many of them struck him down at once, many against one, until the boy who had opened the door lay dead inside it. He had known. That is the part that stays with you. He had told them plainly that he could enter and might never leave, and he had gone anyway, because his side needed the door opened, and no one else alive could open it. When the news reached Arjuna, it broke him. He swore that he would kill Jayadratha before the next day's sun went down, or walk into fire himself. And though Abhimanyu was gone, his line was not ended, for his wife carried an unborn son, Parikshit, who would one day inherit the throne. He rode in with his eyes open. He knew the need was real, and he knew that no one else alive could open that door, so he opened it, understanding it might cost him everything. It did. He was the only one who could break the line, and he broke it knowing he would not come back through. Source: the Mahabharata Drona Parva, retold for Mr. Stories.